Oh, hello.
Yes, hello.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome to this ability clinic where healthcare speaks your language. I'm learning ASL. I'm Dr. Van. I'm a young Vietnamese female with long black hair wearing a purple blouse against a white background. And joining me today is my guest, Kellina, Deaf Queen Boss herself. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Kellina. I have a blurred background. I'm wearing a black t-shirt and my hair is braided, blackish blonde. And I am a mental health coach, a public author, and international speaker.
Kellina identifies as deaf or hard of hearing, and she's worn hearing aids since the age of 4. To learn more about her story, check out my first interview with her here. Today, we're going to be watching clips from the Disney Plus series, Hawkeye, which focuses on a couple of the more underrated heroes in the Marvel Universe. We're going to break down Hawkeye's depiction of the deaf experience via one of its main characters, Maya. Spoiler warning for episode 3 of Hawkeye. This first clip shows us young Maya in a rowdy classroom. We're experiencing things from her perspective, so aside from faint, distant echoes, there's no audible dialogue, even though her classmates can be seen talking to each other, and her teacher is giving the class verbal instructions. Maya's focusing on her teacher's lips, but still only catching a few words that appear in subtitles below. She seems to be the only deaf child in an otherwise hearing school.
Of course, I relate 100% with Maya when she kept looking at her teacher lips all the time. Being the only deaf kid, not knowing what's going on around, and you just like consistently looking, like I always have to look at my teacher's lips. And my teacher would come over thinking I wasn't listening, but I already knew the word, just like Maya.
You've gone to both hearing and deaf schools. Like, what made you have to kind of split your experiences like that?
My family wanted to make sure that I was able to communicate. I had no choice because I was 4 years old, so I can't make a decision on my own. So my family knew it was the best way to do that, to help me communicate in 2 different communities.
In this scene, young Maya and her father are doing shadow puppets and communicating using sign language. How is learning sign language going?
Learning sign language is so difficult. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. Some words are very difficult because there's different ways to do your hands, and you're like, come on. Sign language is based on body language and face expression. So I'm just trying to get my hands going. So that's the only thing.
I'm learning a little too from YouTube. I can say, I'm learning to sign.
You got it, doctor.
My name is...
Yeah, you got it.
Dragons live in a different world.
They talk about how if dragons jumped between their magical world and our world, that would make them stronger.
Well, that would make them stronger.
Maya asked her father about why she has to go to a hearing school and not a deaf school.
It's impossible.
He doesn't fully explain the reasons why, but he seems to firmly believe she will be stronger by learning how to navigate in a hearing world while being deaf.
Luckily, because I'm in Canada, you don't have to pay for deaf school, so it's different from the States.
But in the end, it'll be better for you. No.
I love how when Maya asked, can I be able to sign? And for me, because I went to straight hearing school, I lost all my signing. So I wasn't able to continue to sign when I was in hearing school. So that was unfortunately.
And it's good that you're picking sign language back up again.
You have to learn to jump between 2 worlds. Just by watching.
I really love how they just spell it out, like, if you're deaf, you have to learn how to jump between 2 worlds, like the hearing world and the non-hearing world.
That gave me goosebumps right there. When I first found out, like my mom sat down with me and she said, you're gonna have to go to hearing school full time. I was so emotional when she first told me that, because I was like, what? Like, I'm just like Maya. Like, how am I gonna be around kids that's not like me?
Maya's gonna put her observational skills to good use in this karate class.
Maya, you're up.
I just love her confidence, especially as a young child. Literally, like, have to have that mindset, like, okay, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna ignore the face reaction.
Now we're seeing Maya all grown up. She looks fierce, covered in sweat with a focused, don't mess with me look on her face. Instead of in karate class, she's now in a boxing ring, and just like when she was a little girl, her opponent looks down at her prosthetic right leg and silently underestimates her. They throw punches, and Maya quickly gets the upper hand. Her opponent gets visibly shaken, and she easily takes him down.
Oh my God, I love that scene. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Oh my God.
What a badass, right?
Even when she got older too, with that boy that looks at her foot, and Maya was just so focused with the body language. And that is so me, because I literally studied body language so much. And Maya did it, and she beat the fight.
It really sounds like your experience has been put out there in the media. It's like, this is what a lot of kids go through.
A lot of connections, a lot. Like, I feel like this movie is just emotional for me to watch, but it's like, oh my God, like, I couldn't believe I got this far just like Maya.
In this scene, Maya is pulling up in her motorcycle. It's kind of hot. She's at this garage to meet up with her father, who we realize is a crime boss. But sadly, Maya arrives just in time to witness her father and his entire crew getting assassinated by Hawkeye.
I died, like, especially someone that helped you, like, build the confidence, put you in different schools, especially someone that raised you, you know, and then now it's like your world is gone, you know? Ooh, that's so much now. Like, my grandmother passed away like 2 years ago. That was something super emotional. So I can totally relate with Maya when she's like, oh my God, like, not able to have someone that can kind of like look up to her anymore, and someone that she can go to because that person knows her very well. So I can totally relate with Maya in that scene.
And to have all that happen without any spoken dialogue, like they're telling this story visually. You've only seen her father like one other time, but you know how important he's been in supporting her, helping her be different and embracing her differences. And then he calls her little dragon, which is just like a really nice, touching callback to how he's still encouraging her to be strong, even though he's not going to be there anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're getting me cheered up too. We did not expect to get so choked up and emotional with that last scene. Kellina's response really shows how powerful it is to see your life experience represented on screen. This depiction is accurate and artfully done. Strong work, Disney. Him putting his hand on her face and he leaves kind of a bloody handprint. That's just a nice nod to her comic book character. In the comic book, she has like a white handprint on her face as part of her like hero costume.
Body like language, yeah. Because I swear, like a deaf person that is completely like deaf, they won't feel it unless someone like touch them. And so a lot of like deaf people, like they have to feel something, have to.
Oh, that's a really good point. I never thought of that. Also, part of her superpower, she can perfectly mimic anything she sees, which is kind of just like an enhancement of what people who are deaf or what she had to do growing up because she was deaf. Maya's story is inspiring and then heartbreaking. And she's such a badass. You want to be her and run away from her at the same time. But she is just one person. What other deaf characters and stories have you seen portrayed in the media? Tell us your favorites in the comments below and maybe we'll break them down. If you want to see more representation of the deaf experience, like this video and look out for our next Hawkeye Breakdown where we watch Hawkeye deal with being
hard of hearing, not deaf.
Thank you so much, Kellina, for joining me. I had a blast. If you want to check out Kellina on social media, she'll be linked down below.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know what else to say. Ooh, let's do some sign language. Maybe for the blooper reel.
Oh my God. I'm a beginner too. I'm not an expert yet. Thank you. happy. You know, and then I know happy. Some people do this like happy, or they go like that.
Mhm.
What else is there?
Can you say like and subscribe? For more Kellina, you can watch me interview her on this channel, and you can check out her Instagram, linked below. Subscribe to This Ability Clinic and turn on notifications so you know when our next videos drop. Thanks for watching.